Well, I can think of only one reason to follow me on Twitter at PPR Papa Pig, but it's a good reason. You can win fabulous prizes like 4 free tickets to a Pods game. San Diego_Jared won Tuesday's tickets with this tweet. How about a pointer and Saintsman living under one roof without killing each other? Well, the gang seemingly getting along at the Bowl Yard this evening. What do you say we go to the downtown gem where a pair of last place teams attracting the expected number of empty seats, especially on a Tuesday. We pick it up. Pods already leading 2-0. It's the story of threes. Number 33, Franchy Cordero sends one into the visitors' bullpen, his second big league home run coming in the third, which brings us to number 3. Clayton Richard has the slider working, the lefty. Well, you'll see 3 of his 6 strikeouts on his way to win number 5 of the season. Clayton with 127 pitches, the most by a Padres pitcher this season. But it brings us right back to number 33, Franchy cranking his third big league home run here. Watch the fan with the glove out there by the 396 mark. That's a good catch. Let's give that fan some love, and let's give him, Franchy Cordero, a standing ovation for what would be his third hit of the game. Get it, a bunch of threes. We go to the board. Final score, 6-2. Day ball on Wednesday. Richard came within one shutout of a complete game shutout. Came one out from a complete game shutout. The Friars now with 4 wins in the month of June, one shy of their promise of $99 or 5 wins in a $99 ticket promotion. And oh, by the way, day 2 of the amateur draft, Pod selecting 8 more players on Tuesday, 5 of them pitchers. The draft winds up Wednesday with rounds 11 through 40.
Big relief, man. It's a stressful time, but now that it's over with, it's all fun and games. Now you get to go do what you love to do.
Melvin Ingram has about 42 million reasons not to be upset about the move north. But later this week, when the tumbleweeds begin to blow across the abandoned training facility here in San Diego, folks, it's really going to hit home. NFL football has left town, and most of us won't be around when or if it returns. On that uplifting note, here's Rick Willis.
The divorce between the Chargers and San Diego is final. Now they're moving out of the house as the Bolts host their final minicamp at Chargers Park.
For me personally, I think everybody would feel differently based on the duration of period they've been here. I'm quite sure me and Phillip and Stuckey would probably feel it the most. It's just one of those things where it's a bittersweet moment, man, and I definitely miss being here.
If you drive down here on Murphy Canyon Road, this is what makes it very real. The moving trucks are already lined up outside. So come the final practice Thursday, they're going to pack them up and head to Costa Mesa.
I mean, this week coming to a close, and over the next few weeks, seeing things start to go away, and then come back. I think when you come back, report to training camp somewhere else. That's when it'll really be brand new for all of us.
Phillip Rivers' contract expires in 2019. He'll be 38. With the latest delay of construction of the new stadium that the Rams and Chargers will play in, that won't be ready until 2020. So Rivers may end his career playing home games on a soccer pitch.
That's still a long way away. I just take it 1 year at a time. 1 year at a time. I mean, I don't have thoughts on something that's obviously doesn't even exist yet in that new stadium. I know nothing about it. Just one step at a time. Let me play my first home game in a different stadium first before we start jumping to 2019.
From Chargers Park for a final time, Rick Willis, KUSI Sports.
Thank you, Rick. Hey, Sandra, what did the Labrador Retriever say to the guy who designed the Erin Hills golf course?
Rough.
Yeah, as in lots. Yes, that's what he said. See how rough the rough is? That's Kevin Na, his Instagram on Monday. Well, yeah, he had a little wah. He thought that fescue was way too tough to play in. Rory McIlroy setting him straight during Tuesday's press tent interview.
We have 60 yards from left line to right line. Like, you've got 156 of the best players in the world here. If we can't hit it within that avenue, you may as well pack your bags and go home. These are the widest fairways we've ever played in a US Open. So if you've got 50 or 60 yards to hit into and you're complaining about the fescue that's wider than that, I mean, I don't think that's an issue. I get that it's thick and whatever, but I mean, it's a hazard. I don't know. It's the US Open. It's supposed to be a tough test, and if guys can't put it in play within a 50-yard zone, it's I I don't think they've got much to complain about.
Well, these two guys never complain. Chris Riley, a Tour Pro, will be in studio at 5:45, and Chris Ello will be in right after him. That's our Wednesday in-studio lineup. Chris Squared. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you check it out. A 4-pack of Little League matchups coming your way on our Tuesday All Sports Report. We start in District 33. Tournament of Champions. Mission Trails taking on the Mid-City Chihuahuas. Top of second, Mission Trails. Mason Loft singles into right, bringing in 2 runs. 4-0 lead there. Top of 6, bases loaded for Justin Stearns. He'll clear the left field fence. They call that a grand slam and a 15-1 lead. Mission Trails advances to the semifinals with a 15-1 win. They face the winner of this next game, still in District 33, over at Lake Murray. It's the Sunshine Yankees taking on the Orlando Red Sox. Second inning, Tommy Jones gives the Red Sox the lead with the bloop single to center field, scoring Caeso Aureli from second base. But in the extra innings, it's Elias Venegas with the shot over the center field wall. It's called a walk-off home run, the final 5-3. Yeah, sunshine for those Yankees. Mission Trails Reds visiting the La Mesa National Giants. Reds' Isaiah Spracklin goes 3 for 3 with 5 RBI, including this 3-run home run. That opens the scoring. Then it's Mission Trails' Jacob Connolly pitching a 5 innings, 1 hit shutout ball, gives up 1 walk, strikes out 15. The final 12-0. The Reds on top. In our final game, Serra Mesa Cubs hosting the Lake Murray Angels. Top of 1, the Angels' Travis Pollock hits a blooper to center that falls in for a double, 2-run score as Lake Murray goes up 3-0. Later in the top of the 3rd, the Angels' Ezra West will hit the 2-run home run that clears the center field fence. That makes the score 8-0. Lake Murray goes on to win big by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. During our 5 p.m. newscast, San Diego Little League umpire Christopher Rutz was in studio to discuss the invitation to umpire at this year's Little League World Series in Williamsport. You can see the entire interview already posted at KUSI.com. Here's an excerpt. You're going to make a trip out of it. You're taking your mom. Explain.
I'm taking my mom. Yeah, my mom wants to go. She's been part of this journey with me since the beginning, and she wants to be part of this trip. So we're doing a road trip.
How does it work in Williamsport? Well, I mean, you want to obviously work the big game, right? How does that happen?
I would love to work the big game, but it all comes down to ultimately what the tournament is about. The tournament is about the kids and what teams are in the tournament.
So if a West team is in the finals, you can't work it.
I will not be on that final.
Out of fear that there might be. So let me ask you this: as far as the kids all dream of hitting the walk-off home run at that Lamadi or whatever.
Lamadi Stadium.
Lamadi Stadium. What do umpires dream of?
Well, what do we dream of as umpires? We think about first off, we want to make it an enjoyable experience for the kids because ultimately it's about the kids. But we as umpires, one of the things we dream about is making sure that when we walk off the field, that we walk off just as silent